Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Abdul Rashid Bhatt. I'm a teacher presently posted at Garment Middle School, Laribal, Zone Sebug of District Badgam. Dear friends, we know that there are 26 letters in English alphabet, but there are 44 sounds in English language. The pronunciation of these 26 letters does not necessarily correspond to the same sounds. The letters and the sounds of English do not always match up exactly. Teachers in government-run schools usually give emphasis on translation method without bothering the least about the target language. Much of the emphasis goes on answering the textual questions rather than developing listening, reading, and speaking skills. Very little attention is paid to listening and speaking. Even lesser attention is given to the correct pronunciation. Not only students, but even some of the teachers also commit glaring mistakes while pronouncing common English words. The objectives of this micro project are to give students a feel of native British English accent and pronunciation, to expose students to the correct pronunciation practices, and to develop proper listening skills among the students. The action steps that I took are: I started converting some of the chapters or lessons of Tulip series English textbooks of Standard 6, 7 and 8 with the help of TTS or text-to-speech technology. It was done by properly selecting free voiceover artists and then fine-tuning their deliverance with appropriate pauses, speed and pitch of the voiceovers. Clear and natural sounding voiceovers of sample texts were generated through TTS technology conversion. Thereafter, these audios were converted into videos. Explanatory visuals were also given, backed by soothing background, soft instrumental music. During the class time, students were asked to open their books at selected pages and synchronously audios were played through a Bluetooth speaker. Students were guided to follow the target text in their textbooks while simultaneously listening to the sample audios. This practice was repeated and students were made to model the pronunciation of the selected vocabulary. Let me now take you to the impact part of this mini project. Students enjoyed this novel way of presentation without getting bored. They learned to speak many common words as well as new words with correct pronunciation. Government school teachers can vastly benefit from these videos, and they can also get exposed to how English is really spoken. They can correct those glaring mistakes, pronunciation mistakes particularly, which they often make unknowingly. Let me now quickly give you glimpses of some of these videos.
Global warming, a catastrophe in the making for Class 8 SCERT, Jammu and Kashmir.
Global warming is a common term used today, especially in the print and the electronic media. It refers to the rising, average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere and oceans and its related effects. In the last 100 years, the Earth's average surface temperature has increased by about 0.8 degrees Celsius or 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit, with about 2/3 of the increase occurring over just the last 3 decades.
Part 2 for Class 8.
Another phenomenon that is directly related to global warming is the occurrence of high-velocity storms in the valley, which have caused devastation to crops and fruits, thus affecting the livelihood of many people.
Recently, Kashmir has been witnessing drastic change in precipitation as well as seasonal changes. In the process, some seasons, like early spring, have been completely lost.
Once upon a time, there lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had an